There's something immediately inviting about Seashell Island. It's the kind of place that looks like it should come with a complimentary coconut drink and a warning that says, "Please do not anger the ancient island deity." Naturally, the first thing we do in Under the Island is anger the ancient island deity. This is Under the Island, a 2D action adventure RPG from Slime King Games, and after spending a solid chunk of time exploring every suspicious bush, smashing an unreasonable amount of pottery, and attending a philosophy lecture delivered by a ghost chicken, I can confidently say this game is amazing. Let's talk about why. You play as Naya, a girl who moves to Seashell Island with her archaeologist parents. They're there to study mysterious ruins. You're there to unpack boxes and probably complain about moving. But before Naya can even settle into her new island life, she meets Avocado, the local tour guide, and promptly breaks the shrine rule that is very clearly implied to be look, don't touch. So, of course, we touch. That decision sends Nia and Avocado tumbling into an underground temple where you meet a mysterious birdman and uncover the truth. The violent storms that surround Seashell Island for 3 months every year aren't random. The island is sinking, no pressure. To save it, you need to collect 4 ancient gears scattered across the island's biomes, conveniently hidden behind puzzles, monsters, and ancient machinery. Because if you're going to save an entire landmass, it can't be easy. From that moment on, Under the Island opens up into a classic top down action adventure that feels like a love letter to 90s era design. If you grew up with old school Zelda games, you'll immediately recognize the structure. Explore the overworld, find a dungeon, earn a new tool, use that tool to unlock more of the world. It's a formula that works because it respects player intelligence. You start your adventure armed with an old hockey stick. It's not glamorous, it's not magical, it's just a stick. But it gets the job done. You'll use it to smack monsters, break crates, and absolutely obliterate any fragile object within reach. And yes, that includes people's belongings. The islanders are incredibly patient. As you progress, you collect tools like bombs, animal treats, and even a plant that spits fireballs. Each new item expands how you interact with the environment. Suddenly, that cracked wall you noticed 3 hours ago makes sense. That unreachable edge becomes accessible. That suspicious puzzle room finally clicks. That's the magic of this design loop. It constantly rewards memory and curiosity. And speaking of puzzles, this is where Under the Island really shines. You'll encounter logic grids, weight based scales, block pushing rooms, switch sequences, and environmental riddles. None of them are brutally punishing, but they absolutely demand attention. The game doesn't slap glowing arrows on solutions. It doesn't scream hints at you. Sometimes it gives you a vague nudge. Sometimes it gives you nothing at all, and that's refreshing. Success comes from observation and experimentation. You're not brute forcing your way through, you're thinking. When a puzzle finally clicks into place, it feels earned, not handed to you. That same design philosophy carries over into the quest structure, and this is where things get bold. There is no quest log, no checklist, no helpful reminder that says, "Hey, remember that person who wanted more plants?" NPCs casually mention things in conversation. Someone might talk about settling a family feud with a picnic. Another wishes their house felt more alive. It sounds like small talk. It's not. Those moments often spiral into optional quests and hidden rewards. Part of the gameplay is realizing that a quest even exists. It's a system that rewards players who talk to everyone and pay attention to details. It makes the world feel alive. But let's be honest, it can also be mildly chaotic. If you're aiming for 100% completion, you will either need a fantastic memory or an actual notebook. Because while the island isn't massive, it's dense. There are blocked paths, half-solved mysteries, and I swear this wall looks suspicious moments everywhere. Thankfully, fast travel keeps backtracking manageable. The island's layout is thoughtfully designed, so revisiting areas never feels like a chore for too long. But a simple journal system would have smoothed out those rough edges. Now let's talk combat. Combat in Under the Island is pleasant. That's the word. You can upgrade your health and equipment, but I rarely felt pressured to do so. Grass frequently drops hearts and supplies. Bombs are plentiful. Healing items are abundant. I didn't even start using ramen to recover health until halfway through the game. Boss fights are creative but forgiving. Most went down after a few attempts. One lasted under 3 minutes on my first try. If you're looking for white knuckle difficulty, you won't find it here, but that feels intentional. Under the Island prioritizes adventure over punishment. It's more interested in making sure you're smiling than stressed, and honestly, that works in its favor. The lighter difficulty makes exploration feel relaxing instead of exhausting, and exploration is where this game thrives. Seashell Island is divided into distinct biomes, each with its own personality. You'll travel from icy peaks populated by penguins, who, for reasons I won't fully spoil, turn into kitchen appliances, to dusty dunes filled with passionate food lovers. Yes, that is a sentence I just said. There's a museum that doubles as an achievement showcase. There are 4 mini-games scattered across the island. You can fish, fill out a monster book, collect hidden soundtracks, discover secret paths tucked behind clever environmental design. You can attend a lecture on determinism given by a ghost chicken. I repeat, a ghost chicken. You can compete in a cook-off, adopt stray dogs, pet every island cat. This world isn't just a backdrop, it's bursting with personality. It feels handcrafted, not assembled. Every corner has intention behind it. Visually, the game embraces a vibrant 2D pixel art style with strong 90s charm. It evokes nostalgia without feeling derivative. Animations are expressive, environments are colourful but readable. It strikes a balance between whimsy and clarity. The soundtrack supports that tone beautifully. Playful, adventurous, occasionally mellow, it complements the island's energy without overpowering it. What truly elevates Under the Island, though, is its heart. You can feel that this was made with care. The phrase labour of love gets tossed around a lot, but here it feels earned. The developers clearly wanted players to feel rewarded for curiosity, to slow down, to engage, not rush from objective marker to objective marker. And that's rare. The game trusts you to explore, it trusts you to remember, it trusts you to think. Does it stumble occasionally? Yes. Combat could be more challenging. A quest log would help completionists breathe easier. Some players might find the lack of direction overwhelming, but none of those issues overshadow what the game accomplishes. By the time the credits rolled, I didn't feel drained. I felt satisfied. I felt like I had been somewhere. Seashell Island stopped being just a map and started feeling like a place, and that's why Under the Island earns a strong 9 out of 10 from me. It's charming, it's clever, it respects your intelligence, and it captures that pure adventurous spirit that made classic action RPGs so special in the first place. If you're a fan of retro-inspired games that prioritize exploration and puzzle solving over brutal difficulty spikes, this is absolutely worth your time. If you enjoyed this review of Under the Island, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help the channel grow. Drop a comment below and let me know, are you the kind of player who talks to every NPC, or do you sprint straight to the next dungeon? And if you want more reviews of indie gems, nostalgic throwbacks, and hidden adventures you might otherwise miss, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have 3 stray dogs to adopt and a ghost chicken lecture I'm apparently auditing